Hello, welcome back to the stream. I'm Martin Wenzel. Good evening. If you're on Twitch, thanks for sticking around. I forgot to throw in a ad or anything for you guys. So, oh well. And if you are on YouTube, thanks for coming back. We're going to be starting here flight 118 of the Microsoft Flight Simulator World Tour. I'm Martin Wenzel. Obviously, that's the name of the channel, whether you're on Twitch or on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We are on World Tour leg 118, flying into every country and territory in the world. And just to give you an idea what the heck I'm talking about, I usually do this, save this for the end, but not everyone sticks around for the end. So let me just throw this up for you guys to show you what I'm talking about. When it comes to our world tour, we're flying into every country and territory in the world, and here's where we have flown so far. All the countries with the flags filled in, that's where we've flown so far. And last time we flew into Moldova. Today we're going to be flying up to Russia, and a little bit of information about this flight. First of all, and we'll just we'll turn the map off. First of all, is that this is a flight that's been planned for a while, and there's nothing political about it. We're not going to make it political, but what's interesting about it is, well, we're going to be flying from Chișinău International Airport, Chișinău, Moldova, up to Moscow, Domodedovo, Mikhail Lomonosov International Airport in Domodedovo, Russia. This flight's based on Air Moldova 171, flown using an Airbus A321. We're going to be using the Airbus A320 FlyByWire's A32NX mod experimental version with the Air Moldova livery created by the Maharaja. Alpha India Group's traffic, those are the other planes you see around us, and Bijan Habashi's 4-season pack. That gives the trees a seasonal look and actually adds some really good looking trees to the sim. Interesting thing about our flight today is that when I was setting it up on SimBrief had the flight plan, us going around Ukraine, because right now flights are not flying over Ukraine for obvious reasons. That would have added probably 1,000 miles, I think 1,000 miles. It was adding 1,000 miles to our flight, I believe. So this flight's 610 miles normally. If you just fly straight across, right over Kiev in Ukraine, right up to Moscow. If you have to fly around, down south of Crimea, through the Black Sea, back up into Russia and to Moscow, you're adding 1,000 miles. You can go the other way, fly around the western side of Ukraine, over to Belarus and into Russia. We're not going to do that. We're going to fly as if nothing is going on in the Ukraine. That's not to say there is nothing going on. We're just going to fly under the best of conditions here, and we're going to do a straight flight from Chișinău up to Moscow on Air Moldova flight 171. So let's get it started, and welcome all to the stream, and welcome on to the A320neo from FlyByWire's A32NX. So we'll start the fly pad. And while we're doing that, we'll make sure the parking brake is set, engine master switches are off, ignition is at normal, the thrust levers are idled, spoilers and flaps are also completely retracted. We'll turn up our integrated lighting. We'll also turn up our brightnesses on our screens, since it is going to be taken off around 2 o'clock. Landing gear is down. Anti-skid nose wheel steering is on, and wipers are off. The weather has cleared up. We had a little bit of rain leaving Bucharest earlier. But up here, weather is cloudy, overcast, but otherwise clear, no rain. As of yet. So we will turn on battery 1 and 2, external power on, strobe light on, crew oxygen supply, ground, not what I want to do. Ground control on. Adheres 1, 3, well 2 and 3. And we'll get back to those engine fire tests. Want to get into the fly pad and get the fuel coming on. So our operational fuel plan, well, I want to get my payload first. So we have 167 passengers, 17,700 kilograms. So we'll go 2,000. 2,500, 4,000, and we can do another 4,000 right there. Our pilot weight, I don't weigh that much. Okay, and we can use another 1,000 pounds. 1,000 kilos. We need 17.7, so we actually pretty full flight. Okay, oh, there we go. It's like, those aren't right. 2,500. That should do us. There we go. Not sure what's going on with these numbers. Something weird. There we go. And our fuel today, 6,483. 64.83. That's going to take 7 minutes to fuel. Go back over here. Turn up these screens' brightness. So our APU fire test. Engine 2 fire test. Engine 1 fire test. And nav logo lights on. And at this point we can get the passengers coming on. What the heck is this? Why? Why is my FMS not on? This is the crazy thing about this simulator, is that you could just finish a flight, load in a new flight, and things will be broken. Like, why is my flight computer not working? Anyone know why? I have no these screens all work, but my FMS doesn't. Do I have a system fail or something? We might have to restart. Can't really do much if we don't have the FMS. Cool. I've never seen this before. Okay, I guess we'll restart. We'll see if this works. If it doesn't, we might have to restart completely from scratch. No idea why that's happening. Best laid plans, right? Let's see. Just kidding. Get Volanta set up. Add flight plan. Okay. This is why we go on an intermission and have 2 streams, all this loading time. Alright, wrong time of day now. Okay. Okay, let's set the right time of day here. About 1:26. Okay. I remember this glare shield panel having this whole different... Oh, weird. Who knows what's going on? Battery 1, 2, external power on. Do I not really... I mean... Ground services. Okay, let's get that power supply out.
Moldova 171, could you please send a ground power unit?
Air Moldova 171, a ground power unit is on the road.
You know what? You know what it could be? It could be a livery issue. It could be a livery issue. And if that's the case, that's a big bummer because this is a really cool livery and I don't know why your FMS wouldn't be working. Oh, come on. Well, this might cause me to... We might have to do a US flight. Because I have nothing else planned. The problem is I don't have my US flight stuff set up yet either. Might just call it a night if this is the case. Be kind of grumpy. Let's see, Air Moldova. Let's see if there's an update to this. Maybe there wasn't. No. Anyone reporting problems with this? Hey Maggie. Yeah. Welcome back. Oh, this is frustrating. Looks like we have a livery issue. My FMS isn't showing up on this this livery, it looks like. You know what? That might actually be the livery. That different color there. I guess I never noticed it because, or it was fine before and now like the update broke it. Oh great, I get raided by Creepy Kirk and we're here having a livery issue. I think the livery is broken the FMS. Not against Sheed. Intro ad, yeah, sorry about that, that's how it goes. Did we restart? Yeah, let's well, let's just do a hard restart. We'll go all the way back to the main menu. Hey, Fearless Gaming! Welcome in, UAL 1798, United Airlines 1798. Welcome. Welcome in. Thanks for watching. And be health and stream. That's right, that's how Creepy Kirk does it. I've never actually seen the end of his stream because he's usually overlapping with me a little bit. Thanks for the follow! United Airlines 1798, thank you. Alright, we're gonna try to do this. I'm hoping that's not a livery issue, but it seems like that's what it is. Which really bums me out because you guys are all in here and I really like to do this flight. If I can't get this to work, we'll do an American. That's, you know, creepy. Tyler over there was already. You guys flew off from Eastern Iowa to Denver, so kind of don't want to do another American flight, but we'll do it if we have to. I set everything up and now I got to do it again. All right, so Chișinău. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's a livery issue because I didn't have a problem and it's like why is it broken, suddenly broken, right? Because we were just had no problem last flight and now we have a problem. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could fly. Thank you, United. Yeah, what should I call you? I mean, I'm calling you United Airlines because that's your call sign right there. Say ya. Yep, United 1798. Alright. Well, I'll show it off again because I know Tyler told you guys about it when we were on his stream. We'll give you a look at where we've been so far on the world tour. Might not do this flight, at least not tonight, just because it's the Air Moldova livery might be broken, and I might have to kind of reschedule my flights around that. Here's where we've... let's throw this in there. Here's where we've flown so far. All of Africa. Obviously the outlying islands here. A little bit of the Middle East. And now we're working on... Well, we're going to be flying Moldova up to Russia. And then we'll get Belarus in there as well. So that's what we're doing. That's the world tour so far. Quite a ways to go. Alright, let's see if... what time? This flight's gonna be 2 o'clock. So we'll go right there. What the... Alright, let's see if I can, this is gonna work. Battery 1, 2, external power on. Yeah, screens aren't coming on. That's kind of a bummer because I think this is a really good livery, but it looks like it's been broken by the sim update, I think. So let me see if I can do a... Did they release another one just this evening? Because I got the latest one before the stream. Well, I guess we'll do that. Let's back out. Might as well do that. It's not like I'm gonna fly that anyway. Yeah, that's what he was saying, and then he did that update. Alright, let's go. Well, we'll start all up again, and if it doesn't work, I don't know, maybe we'll do... I guess I'll probably do a VFR flight, just because I don't have things set up. Alright, where's my... installer? It's another update? Let's see. There is another update. Oh my goodness. Where's my... Yeah, look at that. Another update. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Yeah, between streams. That's the amazing thing, is that it's like, how does it break in between? I mean, how does it break in between flights? if this works, that'll blow my mind. I mean, yeah, that's great. I mean, it's awesome that they're doing that, but that's kind of crazy that, like, I had no problems during my flight from Bucharest to Chișinău in the Terom colors, and then as soon as I load up a new flight in the Air Moldova colors, now I'm having the FMS issue. Oh yeah, they are. Like I said, this is an aircraft that, you know, they could easily charge $50, easily $50, if not more. What they're putting into it. I mean, they're putting as much effort and work and accuracy in as the guys at PMDG, I'd say. You know, that's what they're trying to do, at least. All right, we'll close that. You don't need to see my messy desktop. Okay, you see my messy desktop anyway, because I didn't do it right. Okay, where is Flight Simulator? Hopefully. Do they have a donor link? I would totally donate to... Yeah, I think they do. Let me see. FlyByWire. I was gonna say that's donation, but that's documentation. Donate right there. Community, donate. There you go. This, I can't wait for this. The A380. Wow. Wow. $34,000 budget. That's crazy. That is crazy. Alright, well, I'll be right back as this loads up. Gotta use the little boy's room. Hey Mike, yeah, I don't have multiplayer on. I'm trying to figure out, got something going on with the FMS. Trying to do this next World Tour flight. And I don't know if it doesn't work, I might just do something VFR, and then I'll go jump on multiplayer maybe. Or, yeah, I think we'll do something VFR just because it's easy just to jump in and do something for a little while. But hopefully we can do this next World Tour flight up to Moscow. As I was saying about the flight when I jumped into it, I was doing on SimBrief, on SimBrief it has the flight goes around Ukraine now. all the flight plans except for one. There was one that's still like the old path, which is just directly over Kiev and to Moscow. I'm like, do I really want to do a 3-hour, 4-hour flight or whatever it's going to be? I mean, it adds about like doubles the flight time or doubles the flight length, because you either have to go around to the east or around to the west, you know, over the Black Sea or over out into Poland and up in Lithuania and Belarus and all that. And I was like, nah, I'll just do we'll do it as if there's no nothing going on there. Yeah, I haven't done War Thunder in a while. Heck, maybe we could just throw one War Thunder on. Or I can jump into Dark Forces or something. Yeah, I think if this doesn't work, maybe I'll just jump into something else. I don't know. You guys let me know if you guys want me to fly VFR, or maybe we could play a different game for a little while, just for fun. Which overlay chat? Yeah, it shouldn't be paused. It's moving on mine at least. Yeah. Yeah, all the messages come in on the top. I've done that too, where I'm like, why am I not seeing the... I think I can reverse it, if that make more sense. I don't know. Alright, we'll do some VFR if I... Well, I'm gonna download... There's another Air Moldova livery. Maybe if it might be just a delivery issue, and we'll hopefully... Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. Unfortunately, I don't have my stuff ready for some domestic flights that I have planned. Granted, I don't know what scenery I have loaded in either places. Alright, so put this in liveries. This is taking a long time. I wonder if it's not going to load now. Moldova. What was that? Oh, thank you, Fearless Gaming Us. Cheered 100. Is that 100 bits or? Well, thank you. I've never heard that sound before. Yeah, my battle rating I think might be even 3 at this point. It's definitely over that. It's been so long since I've been in there, though. But it's not too hard to pick up because it's just mouse and keyboard. I'd love to... I mean, I can never get the joystick to work. And obviously, then you're flying in more of the realistic mode, and I just get torn up, and I'm not good enough at that. Okay, I don't know why Flight Simulator is not loading now. So there it is. Blue bar of death. Just sitting there. Oh, that's the joys. Alright, we're going to try it again. I guess we'll have to back out and... Fly-by-wire update killed it or something? Thank you, Creepy Kirk! Creepy Kirk is... That's what, three gifted subs, I think, now? Maybe more. I know at least 3. Alright, Flight Simulator is not cooperating. Let's try that again. That's really disappointing because... Thank you, Unique New York. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have no idea what the cheers are, but I do know that there is some... there is some monetary value to that, and that is extremely generous. What the heck? Okay, weird. Okay, wait. Don't do that. Alright, we're gonna open up. I'm sure you guys use this already, but this is, well, there's my little chat window showing for you guys. So this is Microsoft Flight Simulator add-ons linker. It's taking a little bit longer than usual to load. Everything's kind of struggling right now, I don't know why. Alright, here's all my things. Oh my goodness. You're just cheering all kinds of bits. Thank you very much. I'm gonna have to check and see what that equates to. But thank you. I like that sound. I do need to get some custom sounds though, obviously. Alright, so aircraft, I already have the FlyByWire in there. Just overwrites. Liveries. I just added... What did I add? Air Moldova, we'll put 2 there. And I'm going to turn on some other American Airlines, Allegiant Air. I don't even have a Delta. What am I doing? No Southwest either. Just in case I want to do a... In case I decide maybe we'll just try to jump in and do a domestic flight. Okay, I don't need all these. Just one. Alright, let's go back to chat. Let's see if we can get Flight Simulator to work. Maggie was born on a cruise ship in 2080. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, we went to, so my mom teaches at our, well, she teaches at the Lutheran high school that her and my dad went to. Now, my brother, my sister, and me, we didn't go there because we didn't live down here at the time. We would have gone there. But my mom teaches, sewing and stuff now over there. And so she's usually involved when they do shows, you know, musicals or plays or whatever, you know, with the wardrobe. And so we got tickets, and that's what we did last night. That's why there was no stream last night, even though I had the night off. And watching the show, and I'm just thinking, it's like, man, everyone in this show, they were all juniors or, you know, juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. It's like everyone in this show was born, what would they have been born? You know, 2021, let's say, right? So they would have been born in 2004? It's just like, what? That's crazy. Alright, we'll try it again here. I was just kind of weird because it went to a black screen. Why is it doing that? I don't want that. Yeah, so you went to black screen again. Did you have the same problem on your second stream, or was the first stream that I know it seemed like you had a crash on the second flight? Yeah, this is my second flight too. On the first flight, I didn't have any issues, so it's kind of annoying. Oh well. The plan is to be taking off from Chișinău, so Lima Uniform Kilo Kilo. That is the plan, but if my FMS doesn't load in right, I'll probably do, I don't know, we'll go and, I don't know, maybe we'll fly over, I don't know where I want to fly if we do a VFR. I mean, there's all kinds of cities we can fly, but I don't know what scenery I have loaded in. How do I add a route? Oh, that's probably I have to do it through Sim Toolkit. Let me see. Is there a way to import a flight into it? Where's Fly Now? Where is Fly Now? See, I have IFR flight planning or VFR flight planning, but that makes the whole, you have to plan. Three crashed desktops, oof. Alright, let's try it. Let's see what happens. Okay, now we have updates available? We have updates available. When did that happen? Riveting. As he downloads, I have no idea where I'm doing. Profile, right? What is there a download for? Why do these not? Why don't they load in? I see. Alright. Well, that shouldn't affect us because we didn't do it before this flight anyway. Alright. Chișinău. Let's see, I'm gonna go over here. It says departure. Customization. Arrival airport. And let's try. Well, I want to try this one because I like this livery, but if this one doesn't work, we'll try the other one and then see if it's a livery issue or whatever. Is there a way to update the Sim Toolkit Pro nav data? Do I do that through the nav? Alright. You guys. Okay, you guys got that. Navigraph, FMS. Right. Now I gotta do this. I hate when programs don't save my password. It's like, just save my password. I don't care if someone... What, am I worried about someone jumping into my Navigraphs and using it? Oh yeah, I can update it, good. Yeah, I like it, and it like has a matte finish during the day. Like right now it's shiny, but then during the day, or maybe it's because, I don't know. Alright, let's see if this works. Ta-da. Okay, 130. Battery, external power. There we go. Alright, that was the problem. Awesome. Okay, so we are in business. Let's see. Let's see, what am I doing? Did I get a... Yeah, FSUIP is going. That's weird if you sit on that screen too long that you get. Yeah, I've never had that problem. Oh, that's cool. It's got flight flow there. Most of the time it doesn't say that, but that flight flow are the guys like these textures. It's like another set of textures. I never noticed that this panel is actually a completely different color. I don't know if that's just this livery. You can kind of see there actually are some different panel colors. They don't all perfectly match up, which is kind of cool. Alright, from SimBrief, we already did this, but let's do it again. So we need 17.7 for our payload. So 2500, 3500, 4000, 4000, and then pilots. There we go. Fuel is 6483. 4 minutes to fuel up. Of course, now I gotta do my settings because I haven't gone to the config file to lock these in. The fact that you have to do that, I don't even know if that's possible. The fact that you have to do that is pretty stupid. It's like, save my settings. But can Microsoft do anything right? Okay. So, I'm all out of sorts now, where we are. I think strobe lights on. Crew oxygen supply, ground control. Deers 1, 3, and 2. APU engine, or APU fire test. Engine fire test, engine 2 fire test. No smoking, emergency lights armed, and it should at this point start getting the passengers on board. Yeah, I saw your comment. I don't know if I don't think I have multiplayer on though, so I might not be able to see you, unfortunately. I just don't use multiplayer that often, so it's not automatically on. It might be on. I don't know. I'm just trying to get the flight in. Well, because I have multiplayer on, and then you got people flying around like maniacs. All right, go into our computer. Yeah, unless it's VATSIM. AOC, weights and balances, send the request, start the boarding, 167 passengers. I should have it, I do have it on real, I think. Last flight it was on short or fast, and they were loaded in a minute, and it was kind of jarring. So you just go in here, settings, realism, we are real. Let's do that. Real realism. And let's get Pack X going again. Alright, so we're back on track to fly World Tour Flight 118 Chișinău to Moscow. This is Air Moldova Flight 171 on the FlyByWire A32NX Airbus A320 with the beautiful Air Moldova livery created by the Maharaja Alpha Indy Group Traffic. Unfortunately, I don't know why there's sadly not as much traffic as there was the first time I loaded in here. There were a lot more planes. So I'm gonna load it in again and see if I can't get more planes to load in. Alright, will do. Let's see. Pack X, that's what I was waiting for. Start flight. Wow, it's gonna be about an hour 45-minute flight. Wow. 37,000. We don't have boarding music. Yeah, boarding music, courtesy of FlyByWire. Alright. Navigation is aligning. We can get our clearance. What's going on here? Why do I not have... There it is.
Chișinău ground air, Moldova 171 ready to copy IFR clearance to Domodedovo.
Air
Domodedovo.
171 is cleared to Domodedovo Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 08 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency is 127.8 squawk 0515.
Air Moldova 171 cleared to Domodedovo Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 08 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 127.8 squawk 0515.
Air Moldova 171 readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.8 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Alright, just grabbing some of the information about the runway. And I kind of wanted to get that MEDAR. Guess I'll have to write it in. MEDAR! What is the airport? Lima Uniform Kilo Kilo. What do we got? QNH is 1017. 1017. Temperature -1. So we'll make sure to get our anti-ice on because we do have clouds. And the wind is 360 at 3 knots. Alright, we've got our clearance, so let's jump into the flight computer. Knit page 1. Flight plan. Where's the flight plan? Do I not have my flight plan open? Of course not. Why would I have the flight plan open, ready to go? That would just make too much sense. Alright, our alternate is Uniform, Bravo Charlie. Flight number 171. Cost index 8. Cruise 370. Go to our flight plan and insert. Our first point is Volvo. We'll take Airway Tango 34. We know it's an airway because it's got a letter and numbers. We'll take that to the waypoint at Rec, and we know it's a waypoint and an exit point for this airway because it's got 5 letters. Take another airway, November 180. We're going to take that to B-Run. Get on the airway Tango 469. Take that to Tenri. And that's it. And we got our stars and SIDS.
After you put your carry-on items in the overhead bin and it is full, make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Also be sure that the aisle is clear and sit down so that way other passengers
Volvo
can
2.
get by you.
Volvo 2 Kilo is our standard instrument departure. Insert. Again, make sure there's no discontinuity.
If you're not, please let us
And then our planned arrival is runway 32. Right.
But we ask that once we depart from the gate, you put away any laptops or tablets. Thank you and welcome aboard.
This is interesting because here it says GPS, but on the charts it says GLS. So I'm not sure what that is, but we're going to do 32 right, see what that means. And we're going to do via, what is SimBrief, not SimBrief, Navigraphs is saying Albor is the via, that's the only via we could get, and no star for some reason, okay. Insert. Oh no. Only chat guesser. Ay ay ay. What would my heading be? Let's see. I don't know if they'll tell me on here. I think 81 degrees, maybe. I'm not sure. Not sure yet. I don't know that song. BEERRUN. I don't remember that. Yeah, VATSIM's because the radios while you're flying, you can do it. I can't remember how you do it. That you can set it, and obviously the ATC won't override it. Like if you have to go to VHF3 or something, there's some way you can do it, and then it'll completely won't. Because otherwise the ATC just automatically changes it, which is annoying. Maybe you change the call or something. I'm not sure. You got to do something because otherwise on VATSIM you're gonna have trouble changing your radios when you need to. Alright, flight plan, go away. Bring up the performance calculator. Are the passengers all on board? I didn't hear her shout out that they were all on board. ATSU, AOC menu, weights and balances. Oh, wow. So now it's going realistic, is taking forever. So I guess we can speed that up. We'll do that once we get in there. We'll throw on the radio and stuff. Okay, there's probably a way you can just do that. That's good. Well, there's also a way that you can, like, just get on the different VHF or something, and then you can... It will ignore... The ATC radio just will be on. Because you have,
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard flight.
like here you can get it where it only uses COM 3 or whatever. Or you can get ATC to get stuck in COM 3 and then you can be on COM 1 and 2. You can somehow get ATC trapped over here.
Make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Flight attendants, please prepare cabin for departure and cross-check.
Alright, I think the passengers should all be on board now. They are. So we'll go to NIT page 2, 0 fuel weight, center of gravity,
Ladies and
243.
gentlemen from the flight deck, on behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight. We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting to receive final numbers from the ground crew, then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
We got our speeds 132, 133, and 149 knots. Transition altitude 4,000. Flaps 1. Trim up 0.9. And 29 degrees for our flex takeoff today. This camera's not that very helpful. There we go. Yeah, it's the AI controlling is the big deal, because if you can control the comm, then the ATC voices won't come through because you'll be on a different station. No, that's just the takeoff speeds or whatever. Not 140 for the whole flight. Okay, so we're gonna put away the performance calculator. We are ready. Let's start the APU. It's weird. Sometimes this plane looks like it's kind of matte, and now it's shiny. So there's our little APU exhaust. Start the APU. You can actually hear that, like the clicking as it starts up. APU coming up. Crew oxygen supply on. Fuel pumps on. Air conditioning on. Navigation lights on. APU bleed on once we have the APU available, and then it will disconnect from the external power.
Ground Air, Moldova 171 requesting pushback.
Air Moldova 171 pushback request accepted.
Cockpit to ground. Stand by. Ground. Please cancel pushback operation.
Cancel. I wanted to pre-plan.
Pushback canceled.
Not that it's a very complicated thing at all, but
Cockpit to ground. This is ground. Stand by.
external power off. Beacon light on.
Flight attendants, arm doors, and cross-check.
Yeah, that's sort of my problem. It's I don't want them on, but then if I'm flying with other people, I can't see who it is.
Once again, we'd like to welcome you on board.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your complete attention to the flight attendants as they demonstrate the safety features of our aircraft. You will notice a light illuminated above your seat. When this light is illuminated,
See, it kind of looks like it's matte. At some situations, it looks like a matte codes, and then other times it
Ground Air Moldova 171
has a shine to it.
I
I gotta turn off the co-pilot. She keeps screwing everything up. Well, they didn't actually listen to her. That's good. Don't listen to her. She's not. No, she doesn't know what she's talking about.
In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth, secure the elastic band behind your head, tighten the straps if necessary, and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it is
Okay,
Ground,
pushback
please
completed.
cancel pushback
Please
In the
operation.
brake.
unlikely event of a water
Roger,
leak, a
pushback
life vest
canceled.
is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed,
Ground Air
so
Moldova
open the plastic
171
pouch
with
and remove the
Foxtrot,
vest.
ready to
Slip
taxi
it over your
IFR.
head. Wrap the straps around your
Air
waist and
Moldova
buckle up the
171
front.
taxi to
Pull
an
the
home
strap
short
tight.
runway 08
Inflate the
using
vest, pull
taxiway.
firmly on the right.
Alright, spoilers are
Flaps.
flaps.
If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouth features for
Taxiing
manual
hold
inflation.
short runway
Each
08
vest is
via
equipped with a
taxiway
whistle
Air
and light.
Moldova
If
171.
necessary, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary flotation device. Pull the cushion
Anti-ice.
put your arms into the straps and hug the cushion.
Nose light, taxi, runway turn off
Clearly
lights,
show all personal items.
and
Make sure your seatbelt
get that
is
producer
fastened,
wind
keep
shear
fastened,
and the weather radar
all in
on.
full upright position. We remind you that this is
And
a
we do have
non-scheduled flight.
engines, so
That
APU
includes
bleed and
safety,
APU master
tampering
switch
with,
off.
disabling,
And
or
we're ready
destroying the
for
smoke detectors located
our taxi.
in the laboratories is strictly prohibited by law. All of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest reading this and let us know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us, and we
Does
hope
it
you enjoy
actually
your flight.
set the... It doesn't... Does it do it all for me? Can I just... I didn't try. Can I just click in and it'll put the V1 rotate again? Because it does... It used to do that, and then it didn't do that, and then it does do it, and then it doesn't do it. It kind of keeps flip-flopping on me. So, if it does do that, yeah. But I did use it today. Because I didn't know if it does or not. I hope we're going the right way. I don't think we are. We're going the wrong way. Went the wrong way. So we're gonna have to flip around up here. Well, it used to do it in developmental, and then it went away, and then it came back, and then it went away, and then I guess it's back now. Oh, does it not do it if you don't have a flap setting in? Do you have to do the flap setting first? Maybe that's what it is. Like, it used to not matter. You used to just be able to click and you put the V speeds in, and I remember them saying, it's like, oh, we don't want to do it because it's not accurate enough. I'm like, seems it might be more accurate than not doing it at all. Yeah, I use the weights and balances for the passengers and for the center of gravity, but I don't know if it actually loads the weight in there. I know the plane moves, but it's like if you go into your weights and balances, if you go into this tab and check it, it doesn't. I've checked it after the whole thing loaded, and it doesn't actually have any of this weight in, but it does have the center of gravity and everything, or something. So I don't know. It's kind of weird how it's integrated. I'd like it if it would just all work. Alright, I just can't I can't tell if it's actually, you know, does it actually transfer the weight that the plane is saying it has? Is it actually affecting it? Because I don't want to be flying as if I have, I think I have a full plane, but then Microsoft Flight Simulator is like, yeah, you only have like 10,000 pounds or something on. Where the heck? I love it when taxi routes don't exist. Where the heck? Oh, okay. Well, good, then I don't need to do what I was doing. I'm just following the map, and this makes the most sense to go down here to this taxiway. Take a wide turn there. Oh yeah, some of these airports. That's why it's really disappointing when you can't, when there's not a rework of like real popular airports. Like I'm having a heck of a time finding anything for like Paris de Gaulle, you know, that's decent. It's like, what are we doing here? It's like, let's hit some of these big airports. I mean, I'm glad that some of these smaller, obscure airports that most people aren't thinking of flying to aren't being touched. But it's like, oh, well, there's payware for that. It's like, yeah, and I don't want to pay $30 for an airport. Yeah. Well, people are like, oh, I'm working on this project, but there's a payware for it. It's like, yeah, but if you do it, I'll use yours.
Moldova 171 at runway 08 ready for departure IFR to Domodedovo.
Yeah, I know fuel is done in the FB, but and see, when the fuel is done in the FB, it actually transfers to the Microsoft Flight Simulator. The payload, though, in the weight and balances doesn't transfer, so I wasn't sure if they had disconnected that or not. If they have, then that's awesome. Because I hate having to try to just guess and set it up in there. In the, you know, the Microsoft Flight Simulator weights and balances thing.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
What, so the flap setting in center of gravity isn't right in the flight computer? The FMS that they tell you? Like, you know, 1 and then up 0.9? Well, I guess I'm getting that from the calculator. I'm not getting that from the A32NX flight computer, I guess. I see.
Moldova 171, contact Chișinău Center on 127.8. Good day.
127.8 for air, Moldova 171. Chișinău Center Air, Moldova 171 is at 1,500 feet, climbing 7,000 feet.
Speedbird 139er heavy climb and maintain 15,000 feet. Air Moldova 171 Chișinău Center QNH 30.03 continuous plan.
Climb and maintain 15,000 feet. Speedbird 139er heavy.
FIA Airlines 711, please expedite your climb 8,000 feet.
Well, the only reason I was using the... The only reason I used the calculator is because on the... to get your... you know, their speeds, it wasn't automatically filling them in anymore. It's like, well, how do I get those speeds? And so I had to, like, figure everything out from scratch.
Chișinău Center, FIA Airlines 122, 4,000 feet. FIA Airlines 122, Chișinău Center, QNH 30.03, continue to fan up as planned. FIA Airlines 711, please expedite your climb 8,000 feet.
Well, that's good. Yeah, you didn't need... before you didn't need to have the flaps in there, I don't think. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe I always did put the flaps in first. And then I got away from that and forgot how to do it correctly.
2,900 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet QNH 30.02. FIA Airlines 711, please expedite your climb 8,000 feet.
Chișinău Center Air, Moldova 171.
Alright, we need to get up to 37, flight level 370.
Air Moldova 171, climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet, FIA Airlines 122.
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet air, Moldova 171.
Well, he doesn't fly enough. He doesn't fly enough in Flight Simulator anyway.
Chișinău Center Air, Moldova 171.
I'm sure once...
Flight level 270.
I'm sure once a few more planes get over there, then he'll be in there more and he'll be flying the FlyByWire, the A32NX more often, I think. Or...
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Expect flight level 270 air, Moldova 171.
Climb and maintain 16,000 feet. FIA Airlines 711.
Yeah, originally my overlay was... like, if you go back and watch some of my earlier videos, like when like all my early videos, just anything, it was just, the video was 2560 by 1080. American Truck Simulator, anything. And then when I got into Flight Simulator, I was like, okay, how can I make this more, closer to 16 by 9, so that people, don't have big, huge black bars on the side. And so I went to 2 by 1 ratio, which allowed me to have, the area for the top overlay and then the bottom overlay with all the, the airline and the flags and stuff. Then when I came over to Twitch, I'm like, well, I should just go 16:9, and so then I filled up the rest of it with, my links or my social medias and, the latest sub and all that stuff. But part of me kind of wants to get rid of that and make the, just go almost full, or closer to full screen, maybe still have the flight overlay, but then I don't know. Yeah, but then we kind of lose parts of the screen. And I don't know what I'd do with Pack X, because Pack X is also in 2560. So. Oh well. Whenever I go back and look at it though, and I watch it, it's kind of cool. It actually looks kind of nice. Yeah, I like having that wide screen, even though I don't know. I mean, in a way, you're actually getting less gameplay. I think it's just wider and smaller. I don't know. Yeah, Streamlabs supports that. Even though I'd suggest getting out of Streamlabs because they're a mess. Yeah, I kind of want to change my overlay a little bit and maybe, you know, just make it have just less stuff, because that's a big thing is, you know, less is more. And I think I have too much going on. Now, obviously, if I'm not doing Flight Simulator, I'm not going to have any of the flight information. Like if I'm doing American Truck Simulator, it's just going to be that. So maybe having my socials, but I kind of want to maybe design a social, like a lower third, kind of just rotates, you know, where just, you know, the Facebook comes out, or the, I don't know.
Climb and maintain flight level 250 Air, Moldova 171.
There should be a way. I know at least on Stream Elements is that you can go and you can create an overlay, and you know, I mean, you could through Streamlab, the website, or through like Stream Elements, or whatever thing you're using, you can actually create your whole overlay on there. Now, I haven't done that. Like basically everything on my overlay is on my system except for the little sub goal. And then the names of the latest follower, the name of the latest sub, and the name of the latest, you know, tip. All that, just those things are coming from Streamlabs. Everything else, like the logo and the latest sub words, that's all just on a static overlay that I have on my system, and then I match up where to put those other things. And they don't work perfectly. Like YouTube is terrible. It doesn't work very well at all. Even though, if I'm not streaming and someone subs, like this Uric guy, he subbed before I started the stream, and his name shows up. But during a stream, if someone tells me they sub, it won't show 90% of the time. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, I haven't used Stream. I initially started with Streamlabs, and then, like, pretty quickly went over to Stream Elements, and obviously learning more about what Streamlabs has been doing, and kind of learning that if you live in Streamlabs, you kind of don't learn as much as you can. You know, people think there's actually more, you know, it's got more functionality than OBS, but it actually doesn't, because with OBS you can download all kinds of plugins that can let you do crazier stuff than Streamlabs allows you to do. I mean, Streamlabs is great, I mean, just starting out, I suppose. But you kind of limit yourself because you have your training wheels on, and then you never kind of go beyond that. Are you on Stream Elements, Creepy Kirk? Because if you're on Stream Elements, yeah, it's in overlays. And like you could, like I said, you could just set up your whole overlay in there. You could build a whole overlay on Stream Elements, and then get that code, get the HTML, or, well, not the HTML, but the web address. That's how you, and then import that into OBS, and there you go. Or you can do it like I do, by element, and have multiple elements kind of wherever.
Climb and maintain flight level 260 Emirates Tree 1 Heavy. Emirates Tree 1 Heavy climbing and maintain flight level 320.
Is vMix like that's like for like the software itself, like OBS? I've never heard of vMix. Okay. Is it like free and open, or is it a little bit more closed? Or I think the thing that kind of sold me on, I mean, I basically have always used OBS. I've never really gotten to Streamlabs OBS, never gotten to Slobs, because I had already, by the time I got to streaming, I had already been using OBS for my video capture and making, you know, capturing stuff for my YouTube videos. Alright. I mean, if it works, I mean, I know people use, like the big one that's kind of gained a lot of popularity recently, I've noticed on so many streams is, you know, not gaming streams, but streams where there's usually, like, just talking head kind of streams. Where it's like 4 or 5 or 10 people talking and they have their names in the corner box. StreamYard. But I've heard a lot of, you know, every time I watch a stream like that, there's always a section of the stream where they complain about, like, how StreamYards doesn't have the ability to adjust sound levels for every single person that comes into the stream. And it's like, well, you'd think that would be a key feature. I mean, cool, you've added it that you can get 10 people in there nice and easily, much easier than trying to do that in OBS. But then you don't give people the ability to monitor the sound levels and adjust sound levels for each source. It's like that kind of, well, that's kind of a big thing you need. And I'm still working on that, and I hope my sound levels are okay. Like I said, let me know if you guys are watching and if the game sound is too high. Let me know. I can turn that down. If like background music gets too loud, let me know. Turn it down. Because I can't really, I'm not monitoring it all. Because I have, my sound is just, my Microsoft sound is just at 100%. Because I can't monitor every single sound, unfortunately. Just the way I have it set up right now. I need to do something with like the V-splitter or whatever that is. But every time I do that, it screws everything up. And then I suddenly have no sound on my computer at all. And I mean, heck, today, when I started Microsoft Flight Simulator like 5 minutes before the stream, I had sound coming into my mic, or into my headphones and into my speakers. If I played my speakers, it was fine. But nothing was playing in OBS. I go to my desktop sound, Windows sound, and there's nothing moving on that either from Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm like, what's going on? I'm hearing sound, it's coming out. Why is my desktop not even talking about? And the desktop sound was going, OBS had sound moving, but in OBS, Microsoft Flight Simulator audio, my little section, no sound. And in, you know, the volume control on Windows, no sound for Microsoft Flight Simulator discreetly, and it was very weird. I'm using the, it is MXL, what is this, the 990, so the MXL 990, which is a really good condenser mic. I bought it probably, it's got to be 6 years ago now. Because I bought it, because I was in China. I lived in China, I was teaching English in China from, well, continually from 2012 to 2019. And, you know, I went there, I had a first stint back in 2010 for a few months. And then went back in 2012 and was there until 2019. To the point where I now own an apartment over there with my wife, who's from China. And we are currently paying the mortgage on that apartment, and the only person that really lives there full time is not really a person, it's a cat. I pay a mortgage on an apartment in China for a cat. Because my mother-in-law no longer really lives there because she's moved in with her super rich boyfriend, which is kind of cool that she's got a super rich boyfriend now, and that's nice, you know, she's taken care of. And then, you know, my sister-in-law, she's moved in with her, you know, her new husband, and, you know, his parents have deep pockets too. So that's nice because my parents don't. My parents don't, and my wife's mom doesn't, so. Yeah, so we have an apartment over there, and then over here we're living with my parents, and we're kind of, it feels like we've gone backwards, but I think it's all, Who knows? Time will tell if it's was the right move to get out of China. I think it was better to be here in America during this whole last couple of years because I've been able to work. You know, I never stopped working. Driving over the road, truck driving for like the last couple of years during this whole ordeal. I don't think we would have been able to do our school in China. Newman. Got to turn off my landing lights.
Going to 120.9 Siberian Airlines 3503.
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when you use unexpected turbulence.
KLM 879er heavy contact Chișinău Center on 127.8. Good day.
It might be. I'm thinking the Newman. I think the MXL is, yeah, it's basically the.
127.8.
It's the budget version of a Newman. So, yeah, instead of having to spend $1,000 on a really good mic, you can spend $100 and it's still a really good mic. I mean, you're not going to be, unless you are really in the whole thing and you are really, you know, really digging deep on what your microphone can do, you're not going to be able to tell the difference. I mean, you know, most people, you know, the regular layperson is not going to know the difference. So there's no point in spending $1,000 or $5,000 or whatever it is, whichever Newman version. And I can't remember the channel, but he's a voiceover artist, and he was comparing. I think he was comparing the Newman and the MXL, and like, well, what's the difference? And you know, obviously, you know, the Newman's going to have higher quality materials, but you know, to the untrained ear, which is most people, no one's going to be able to tell.
Singapore 25 heavy climb and maintain flight level 410. Climb and maintain flight level 410, Singapore 25 heavy.
Oh, we got a Singapore over here. Singapore Airlines. Little burp for the. 2 months old. Where you go? Yep, 2 months, and I don't know how you count it. I mean, 2 months, 4 days, I suppose. Even though February is a short month, right? Here. Come here. Whoa.
Air Moldova 171, please expedite your climb flight level 370. Austrian 676, you are 3,000 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain flight level 320. Singapore 335 Heavy, please expedite your climb flight level 370. Descend and maintain flight level 320, Austrian 676. KLM 879 Heavy, please expedite your climb flight level 410. KLM 879 Heavy, contact Odessa Center on 120.9. Good day. Air Moldova 171, please expedite your climb flight level 370. Going to 120.9 KLM 879 Heavy. Singapore 335 Heavy, please expedite your climb flight level 370. Austrian 676, please expedite your descent flight level 320.
GF Center Siberian Airlines 3503 is passing flight level 395, climbing flight level 400.
Siberian Airlines 3503 GF Center, continuous plan. Air Moldova 171, please expedite your climb flight level 370. Siberian Airlines 3503, contact Odessa Center on 120.9. Good day. Singapore 335 Heavy, please expedite your climb flight level 370.
Going to 120.9 Siberian Airlines 3503.
Bob 746, please expedite your climb flight level 380. Austrian 676, please expedite your descent flight level 320. Delaware Hellas 509er, please expedite your climb flight level 380. Air Moldova 171, please expedite your climb flight level 370. SKYUP 492, you are 47 miles south. Descend and maintain flight level 310, expect vectors ILS runway 18 left approach. Singapore 335 Heavy, please expedite your climb flight level 370. Lufthansa 2544, you are 63 miles west.
Yep, finding the flight level
370,
370.
expect vectors ILS runway 18 right approach. SKYUP 4902, descend and maintain flight level 250. Lot 746, please expedite your climb flight level 380. Austrian 676, please expedite your descent flight level 320. Delaware Hellas 509er, please expedite your climb flight level 380. Palmita 870, please expedite your climb flight level 390. SKYUP 492, descend and maintain 15,000 feet. Singapore 25 Heavy, please expedite your climb flight level 410. please expedite your descent. Flight level 340. Delaware Hellas Flight 09er, please expedite your climb. Flight level 380. Singapore 2 Flight Heavy, please expedite your climb. Flight level 410. Windrow 763, please expedite your descent. Flight level 340. Delaware Hellas Flight 09er, please expedite your climb. Flight level 380. Yamal 9er 348, you are 4,000 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain flight level 330.
Descend and maintain flight level 330, Yamal 9er 348.
Singapore 2 Flight Heavy, please expedite your climb. Flight level 410. Lot 72 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 420. Climb and maintain flight level 420, Lot 72 Heavy. Lufthansa 2 Flight 44, you are 23 miles west. Descend and maintain flight level 350, expect vectors ILS runway 18 right approach. Yamal 9er 348, please expedite your descent. Flight level 330. Lufthansa 2 Flight 44, descend and maintain flight level 350. Descend and maintain flight level 350. Expect vectors ILS runway 18 right approach. Lufthansa 2 Flight 44.
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight service. We will be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look in your feedback for our list of complimentary and premium drinks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. Please
Air
note that we
Moldova
only accept
171
credit
traffic
cards.
is 1 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 320, Boeing 737. Report them in sight. Yamal 9er 348, please expedite your descent. Flight level 330.
Air Moldova 171 has the traffic.
SKYUP 49er 2 traffic is 8 o'clock 3 miles at flight level 350, Airbus A320N. Report them in sight. Lufthansa 2 Flight 44, you are 2,000 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain flight level 350, QNH 30.00. Skip 49er 2 traffic in sight. Descend and maintain flight level 350, Lufthansa 2 Flight 44. Yamal 9er 348, please expedite your descent. Flight level 330. Flying Bulgaria 752, please expedite your descent. Flight level 320.
Alright, Kiev is right off to our left over there. So that's where we are right now. We're right over the heart of Ukraine.
Expedite your descent, flight level 330. Lufthansa 2544, please expedite your descent, flight level 350.
We just crossed the
Descend and maintain flight level 260.
Kiev River. What was this? Why can't I get a... Oh, the Dnipro River.
Flying Bulgaria 752, please expedite your descent, flight level 320. Lufthansa 2544, descend and maintain flight level 200.
ATC mentioned me? Oh, I have the traffic. Yeah, I've seen a number of planes flying under us. Let's go in here, it's a little bit quieter. Not much, because the ATC is constantly chattering. Okay, I'm going to open Navigraphs. And
descend and maintain 8,000 feet, Lufthansa 2544. Flying Bulgaria 752, please expedite your descent, flight level 320. Lufthansa 2544, descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Descend and maintain 3,000
alright, so let's see, we want to do... I'm going to go for Tenri. Tenri, we need to be at... I'm going to aim for 13,000 feet at Tenri. So we go into our calculator. And 13,000 feet. 75 nautical miles before target.
Air Moldova 171, turn right heading 055, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Turn right heading 055, climb, and maintain flight level 370, Air Moldova 171.
Flying Bulgaria 752, please expedite your descent, flight level 320.
Am I not at flight level 370? Sworn I was at flight level 370. Let's see. So 13,000 feet, Tenri. So we're gonna click on our last waypoint, do fix info, and put in Tenri. And how many miles was it? 75. So make that radius 75. And now on our flight. Yep, there we go. So that's where our top of descent is going to be. ATC will probably have us descending before that, but that is where we need to start descending if we want to get to 13,000 by Tenri. And then at Rinlo, we're going to be at 250 knots, 9,000 feet. We have a hold point there. Which we... Maybe once we get to that hold point, maybe we'll try out a hold. We'll see if that works. Maybe. Maybe we'll do it. We'll see how the time looks. If it's getting pretty late, it'll get late by then. We'll have plenty of chances, I think, to use the hold in the future. I don't know when I learned about it, when someone kind of quizzed me in on it. Quizzed me in? It's not even a saying. Clued me in on it. Or at least gave me a reason to use it. Like, well, why would you use it? I mean, I had watched a video about it, you know, from Easy Sim Pilot or Real A320 Pilot, whichever one. And I was like, well, why do I want to use that? I mean, ATC, you know, what do I need fixed points for? There's various reasons why you'd use a fixed point. So, actually turns out to be a good kind of... Because before I learned about the fixed point, how would I determine where I needed to descend? Like, if I would put this in, it'd be 75 miles before target. Well, it's like, how do I know what 75 miles before the target is? I'd have to do all the math for each thing and go, okay, a little bit after Elnick, I have to start my descent or something. It was kind of more guesswork. Oops. Does the prog page, yeah, I saw someone do that. They had a lot of different fixes and stuff for different things. I don't really have a Chinese name. I mean, you can write it in kind of a Chinese way. I think, let me see, how would I write it? It'd be like Ma Ding, because they can't, I mean, they can. I don't know why they don't say like Ma Ting or something, but they do Ma Ding for some reason. So let me see if I can type it in here. Make sure you got the Chinese keyboard, not the Georgian or the Hebrew or the Greek or the whatever keyboard I got going here. So this is how, I believe this is, yeah, this is how usually they would do it. To be honest, I would think you did. I would do this, like Ma.
You are 3,000 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain flight level 340.
Who's above there? Oh, I need to change my... I need to get, let me see. Is there like a Hebrew overlay keyboard? Right line, select key 4. Oh, do I put like the waypoint I want? So it'd be, what waypoint were we? But you have to keep putting that in though, I think. Or no, I guess you could, it'll change, right? Okay. Cool. That's another way to do it, I suppose. Like I said, I always just guessed. Maggie, yeah, Maggie, yeah, that actually works. Maggie, yeah, that kind of works. Oh yeah, stuff just shows up and it's like, whoa, okay, that's new. Do I delete my liveries? I just have them in... I mean, I haven't deleted them. I mean, I'm sure that I could get rid of a bunch of them because I'm probably not going to use them again. For a long time at least. No. But I usually keep them all. I don't have a space issue right now on my hard drive. Oh, okay, that kind of helps. Alright, I gotta get my lesson. I think I did a lesson earlier already today. Why not do a little bit more? This. Why can't I click on? Oh, there we go. A little redundant. Which one of these is juice? Well, it's obviously this one. Forget that letter. It's like making like water, but instead of ending with mayim, it ends with whatever that is. Write this in English. Rosa. Oh, I want it. I want an apple. No. No. Is that milk? Oh, it's that. Yeah, Volanta logs your flights. I mean, there's Project Fly. Project Fly's kind of fallen out of favor. There's been a lot of issues with that. Volanta's really good. Volanta's really nice because you don't have to like really set anything up. You just plug and like you just start your simulator, start a flight, and it'll track the flight. Now you can set up certain aircraft, and it'll identify as that aircraft, or you can always go back and edit it later and make it. It's really intuitive. It doesn't have as many tools as like something like Sim Toolkit, unless you get the premium version. But the same thing, Sim Toolkit also has more stuff if you get the premium version. So ani roze mayim. So I want water. Mayim is water.
זה חמוץ.
Thank you, Shrubby Cow Triple X. Thank you very much. Oh, I can see it over here. This is a new word, so it's I always forget that letter. Can I turn? I'm gonna turn down my sound a little bit. I need to go back in the plane. It's too hard to hear. Let's go. Let's get a wing view or an engine view. There we go. Let's learn Hebrew while we're flying for a while. So this is sour.
אני אוכל תפוח חמוץ. אני אוכל תפוח חמוץ. אני אוכל תפוח חמוץ. אני אוכל תפוח חמוץ.
חמוץ. I eat a sour apple. So I eat, so ani ohel tafus, that's apple, and then sour. So I eat apple sour.
אני שותה מיץ.
I'm just hearing Jeff Dunham at this point. Oh, I drink. Sorry. I am drinking juice. So that's drink. Shota or shote?
אני שותה מיץ.
Yeah, shote.
Turkish 418, please expedite your climb flight level 380.
So ani rose yoga is cake. Yoga. I want
האישה
cake.
רוצה לחם. האישה רוצה לחם.
So Isha is woman. So if you read the Bible, it'll say like Ish and Isha, like Adam and Eve. It's, you know, they're not Adam and Eve until I think chapter 3 is when you get their names, when they're given like the proper names. I mean, he is called Adam, which is dirt, but it's the man Haish and Haisha, the man and the woman. They were never called. It wasn't Adam and Eve until later you get their names, like chapter 3 after the fall. So it's Haisha or Haish is man, and then Haisha. Now there's a different name like Gavar, I think, is also man. So the woman wants lechem, which is bread. So like Bethlehem, Bayit Lechem, is house of bread. So Bayit is house, and then lechem is bread. Right there, that's that lech. That's not right. Lechem.
אתה רוצה מיץ או מים?
So you, or do you, because the question, do you want juice or, so or, oi, or o, is that, how do you say that?
אתה רוצה מיץ או מים?
Yeah, o mayim. So, do you want juice or water?
הילדה רוצה חלב.
The girl wants milk. Hayelet, that's boy. The boy wants oh, it just looks different on the computer because it's like it's supposed to have like a little tail there. That's why I was like, why is that an O? But it's a sefer, which is a book or a scroll.
הילדה שותה מיץ מתוק.
The girl is drinking juice, or what kind of juice? Sweet juice. So mato.
הילדה שותה מיץ מתוק.
Matok. Oh, that's cow. That's right. I failed Spanish. Well, we'll do Chinese
הילד
next.
לא רוצה מים.
The boy doesn't, so this is no, low, so does not want water. Mayim. This is sour. Let's use the keyboard. I don't know. I don't remember sour. I don't know sour yet. Sour is a new word, so we'll wait for the keyboard. This.
Ze.
Yeah, ze. What is sour? I want to say it was this one, wasn't it? Yeah. I don't want a sour apple. So, ani lo rose apple is toch sour, or was sour. Is this sour? Oh, this is sour. I failed 10th grade English. I didn't do good in 10th grade English either. Or it might have been junior English, it might have been 11th grade English. I never liked writing about myself and stuff like that.
Flight level 400 lot, A312.
Alright, let's go on the... Ooh, wrong view. I want this one. Oh, let's see. Alright, let's go... Let's do Chinese. Of course, Chinese I'm much further because... I mean, I actually know a lot of this Chinese already. It's kind of review, but... let's do some dining. Let's do some food. The Crucible is what killed me. What is the Crucible? I don't know if we read the Crucible. I remember 8th grade we had to read Anne of Green Gables. Ugh.
Bao.
Bao?
这个西瓜真好吃。
Can I just use the keyboard? There we go. This watermelon shigua. I actually worked my first school that I worked at in China back in 2010. It was on Shigua Lu, which is Watermelon Road. It was, there was a kindergarten on one side, and then our little after-school kindergarten, English kindergarten thing on the other side. It was watermelon Shigua Lu. So, Zhiga Shigua is very delicious. Zhen Haochi. Haochi is good, delicious, yummy. And then Zhen is like very, very tasty, something like that, How many languages do I know? No, it depends on the level you're saying of no. I mean, it's like I have, a little bit of Greek and Hebrew and German and Chinese I probably know the most of, and then a little bit of Latin. It's just been the last year I've been kind of just dabbling in all these different languages. And,
真
以精完饱真
我很饱，我想睡觉。我很饱，我很饱，我想睡觉。我想睡觉，我很饱，我想睡觉。
What does that mean? 我很饱. Oh, I'm full. I'm very full. I want to sleep. I want to go to sleep. That's right. Yeah, basic. Basic level. Obviously, Chinese is a lot further because I should be way better at Chinese considering I was there for, 10 years or whatever, 8 years. But let's see. My friend who is American Chinese nicknamed me May. I'm not sure on that character, the other one. Why don't I know that one? You know why I don't know that one? Because I just don't know every character. Let's see, what is that? Is that going to tell me? It's not going to tell me. It's just going to look up. Dictionary? Is that what no, that's not even the right character. Can I translate this? Beautiful. Well, May is beautiful. I don't know what... what is that? What does that usually mean? Oh, okay, it's just beautiful. Oh, Mei Li. Oh, yeah. Duh. I know Mei Li is beautiful. And then you got Mei Guo, which is America. So we're basically a beautiful country. But it's more for the sound, obviously. Mei Guo. It sounds like America. De Guo is Germany. Sounds like Deutschland, right? Let's see. So we're back here. One. Where are you?
完以真精真饱
我很饱Why am I blanking now? Why am I blanking? 我想睡 Why am I...睡觉 sometimes I forget more than I've learned. It's weird.
我觉得北京菜很好吃。
General Tso chicken. I don't even know if I ever had General Tso chicken in China. Xiaoman YC. No, I have not seen that.
Hmm. 我觉得北京菜很好吃。我觉得北京菜很好吃。菜很好吃。
So I think Beijing food is delicious. She is really beautiful. Ta. Jen. Maybe. There you go. Oh. 漂亮。
我妈妈做的蛋糕很好吃。
That's not us, is it? No. Singapore. Oh no, it's not. Is that us? No, we're still at... How are we looking on our flight plan? Coming up on beer run. Most things don't exist in China. And it's sad because then you come over here and... Well... I found a few good dishes at the Szechuan place down the... Szechuan. See, it's so weird. We say Szechuan, but it's Sichuan. It's like Sichuan. I don't know why we all say Szechuan. It's like, where do... That must be like the... Must be more like the Hong Kong way. More the Cantonese or whatever. That's always the weird thing. Wo da mama, or wo mama. So my mom... I don't want to write in Georgian. I don't want to write in Hebrew either. My mom... Oh, my mom's cake is tasty. Let's say that. The cakes my mother makes. Yeah. Same concept, right? It's like, wo mama makes.
The
She makes. Oh, joy. Beijing. Sao. Sorry. Sai. Chen. How. Sure. Yeah. Or you could do hen. You could do hen or Jen. Both mean very.
他们都已经很饱了。
They are already full.这个西瓜很好吃。
我们吃了10碗牛肉面，真饱。
We ate 10.
Flying Bulgaria 69 or 4, you are 5,000 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain flight level 320.
Yeah, he'll probably be bilingual. I mean, my wife always speaks to him in Chinese a lot. We ate 10. Did we? We ate 10 bowls. Yeah, we ate 10 bowls of beef noodles. So full. We are so full. Of course. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Well, Mama. So. No. So. Sorry. Well, Mama's Vol. Dian Gao. Hen Hao Chi. What? What did I do now? Oh, I forgot the duh. And I wrote Dangao wrong. Diangao. What is Diangao? It's Dangao. Cake something. Or egg. I wonder his name in Chinese. I don't know what his name would be in Chinese. It would be like, his nickname is... Let me see if I... Can I? His Chinese nickname is, if I can get the right... Well, this is the pinyin, and then... If I get the Chinese to work... I don't think I can write... Why can't I not write Chinese over here now?
Lot 8312, climb and maintain flight level 400.
It won't let me write Chinese over there anymore.
Flying Bulgaria 6904, please expedite your descent, flight level 320.
That's weird. I wrote the Chinese earlier, and then now it doesn't want to do it. Alright, we ate 10 bowls. Okay, so we'll... Why can't I get Chinese? What happened to Chinese? Why is the Chinese not working anymore? My Chinese keyboard doesn't work anymore. Or it's in English mode for some reason. 我们吃了 this one.
Flying Bulgaria 6904, please expedite your descent, flight level 320.
Ian. I got the wrong gen. No, what did I do wrong on this one? What did I do wrong on this one? What's wrong? It really is. It's got to be the wrong. Oh, it's the wrong bow. Oh my goodness. New, yeah, no, new. Wait, which is this one right here? So beef or cow, because he was born in the year of the cow. All right, Tommen. Yijing. Bow. See, now I can't do it. I can't get them right anymore. Ta. Sh. Oops. No, I want this one. Really? The come on.
我们吃了10碗牛肉面，真饱。
Oh my goodness. Alright, we ate 10 bowls of beef noodles. We are very full. Thank you. Oh, man. Oh, mama. So the Dan. So the Gao. Chen Hao Shi. Dang it. So the Dan Gao. And Hao Shi. Let's see, where are we on this flight? Alright, just past Beer Run. Probably make sure we're... Yeah, we're coming up on our descent here, so... So we're gonna get our performance data in. go to our... what's going on? I guess the air pressure must have changed. Air pressure must have changed a lot. Okay, so we should have sent that. Should be getting a message. Be right there. Yeah, weather must have changed on me. Why is this taking so long? Yeah. Well, there's... I think the live weather does a decent job. It's a little smoother. I downloaded like a MEDAR weather one. I went by the MEDAR data of the nearest airport, but the problem... And I'm sure that's how it is, kind of with the live weather, but it's a little bit smoother, I think. I found, like the MEDAR one, you'd be flying along, and you'd have clouds, and then suddenly the weather would change, there'd just be no clouds. There was no, like, gradual change. It just was, like, stark. It was clouds everywhere. The whole world was one way. Long. Yep, dragon. I don't know. Weather's a hard thing to do. Alright, performance. Next phase. QNH. Where's QNH? 1017. I don't know why we're getting this one. Like, why? I don't know what the point of this stupid this one is. It's like it's a push button. Yep. My wife was born in the year of Dragon too. I think. What does this mean? There's like a lot of extra stuff on here. Like here, it's like Romeo 8860 Delta. I have no idea what that is. Anyone know? That's a new one for me. Temperature -1. Winds are 270. At 4. What the heck is MPS? Is that meters per second? Like, come on, Russia, what's going on here? Alright, what am I looking for? Looking for transition altitude, 10,000 feet. Minimum on the GLS is 737 feet. I have no idea what GLS is. This is going to be very interesting. Yeah, maybe glide slope landing or system. It's like, why not? Well, it's really interesting is that they don't have a frequency for it. It's like the frequency is channel 21079 or CH21079. I don't know what that is. Right. Traffic aside. Okay, I need to take a bathroom break. So I will be right back.
Moldova 171 descend and maintain flight level 250.
Descend and maintain flight level 250 Air Moldova 171.
Palmita 840 traffic in sight. Rushline Air 166, please expedite your descent flight level 350. Aeroflow 2156, please expedite your descent flight level 340. Siberian Airlines 2154, please expedite your climb flight level 380. Flying Bulgaria 652, please expedite your descent flight level 340.
How long ago did they tell me to descend? Okay, wasn't that long ago. An approach procedure, but yeah, I have no idea. It's like this is the like here. It's like what is this GBAS or whatever?
From the flight deck, ladies and gentlemen, as you may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for our approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated until the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Siberian Airlines 2010, you are 1,400 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 370. Climb and maintain flight level 370, Rossi is 6144 heavy. Siberian Airlines 2154, please expedite your climb flight level 380. Rushline Air 166, you are 600 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 350. Air Red 306.
It's an STD. What? GLS standards, alright. What the heck is GLS? Pilot will fly the GLS approach using the same techniques as an ILS once I select it and identified. How do I select it though?
Air Red 306, descend and maintain flight level 210. Aeroflot 1140, please expedite your climb flight.
It's like a wider net, I guess, or something. Yeah, I doubt it. Well, that's the thing. It's like, what do we put in? I mean, I hope it automatically puts in the frequency. Yeah, where do I put the frequency for that? Does it go in LS? But it's like, it's not even a frequency on, at least on the chart. The only thing I can see for it is this GBAS thing. And you can see right there. You know, 21079. I mean, the VOR's right there, so I mean, worst case scenario, I'll just throw the VOR on, because it's kind of like, what the heck is? I don't know. Crazy. You think you know enough to do most things, and then you run into something else. This is, yeah, it's got like a wider net. Well, that's again, like, it does seem like it's the same as an ILS, except for, yeah, a wider net or something. But how do I capture it? You know, what do I put into the radio nav? What I'm going to put in the radio nav is I'm going to at least put in our VOR. So 113.3. Yeah, 315 degrees is our course. The only time I've seen is this area in Russia here. This is the first time. I don't even remember seeing it. I mean, granted, it was, well, X-Plane would have had it. And I guess I wasn't looking at charts as closely in X-Plane. And I was going to a runway that had an ILS. So. So it didn't even come up as a possible runway, I guess. Runway 32? Yeah, 32 right. See, wouldn't it be nice if they would tell us, like, here? Like, here, they have descend and maintain 15,000, they're giving them the clearance. They're not going to tell me until I'm at, like, 5 feet in front of the runway. Like, that's where you should. Descend and maintain 15,000, keep speed, and expect. Oh, thank you. So, maybe we'll get an early clearance. I probably will. If they give us the 3-2. Well, what did they give this person? What did they give Air Red? Yeah, they gave runway 3-2, so I'm guessing we'll probably get 3-2 anyway. And I'm already on the VOR, so it'll be the same thing. I just want to see what what the plane's going to do. Is it going to what's it going to capture, if anything? Because it automatically captures the ILS.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Keep speed not above 220 knots. Expect VORD on the runway. 32 left approach by Albert.
Yep, 32 right. Yeah, 32 right just has GLS. 32 left has ILS. So that's what the sim brief had. It had me coming in on 32 right. Really? That's the ILS.
Aeroflot 1126, you are 15,500 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight.
How much you want to bet I just can't read?
Aeroflot 1106, please expedite your climb flight level 330.
RNAV, ILS.
Timer 1031, please expedite your climb flight.
There's an RNAV for 32 right. Like in the charts I don't have. For some reason they're not giving me.
Climb and maintain flight level 370, Aeroflot 1126.
Yeah, they have no...
You are 1,700 feet below your assigned altitude.
Where are you seeing this on Jepson?
Maintain flight level 220.
Like I have Navigraphs I'm looking at. I'm not seeing ILS for 32 right on the approaches. 32 left, 32 right.
Aeroflot 2146, please expedite your climb flight level 330. Aeroflot 1786.
Yeah, it's not a Navigraph.
Climb flight level 330. Aeroflot 1106, please expedite your climb flight level 330.
Well, in that case, it will capture the glide slope then. But even this doesn't say there's a glide slope. Even this doesn't say it's ILS. It says it's GPS or whatever, right? Like I said, we'll see what they give us. We'll see. It's a jet plate. Yeah, I'm wondering why isn't it in the Navigraphs? Go away, Navigraphs.
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet air. Moldova 171.
What am I looking for? Discord. Discord.
Utier 558, please expedite your climb flight level 220. Aeroflot 2146, please expedite your climb flight level 330. Aeroflot 1786, please expedite your climb flight level 330.
Yep.
106, please expedite your climb flight level 330.
Why can't I? Oh,
Timer 1031, please expedite your climb flight level 330.
Climb and maintain flight level 270, Siberian Airlines 2075.
Siberian Airlines 2075, climb and
yeah, why don't they have this? They don't have this in Navigraph. Well, this is from like 2010. Yeah, that's why, because it's a 10-year-old chart.
Aeroflot 1786, please expedite your climb flight level 330. Aeroflot 1106, please expedite your climb flight level 330.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. It's like it's not even on the. Why did it? It's not even like even my computer doesn't have the right. Did I not put the star in? Oh no, there was no star either. Oh, so we're gonna really. Oh, jeez. Alright, Albor. I'm gonna do a hold at Albor, I think. Let's try it. Hold. Now, what do I do for this? Do I just insert? Do I, What? Okay, what do I do for inbound course? Oh, I think it looks like it's just there. I just insert.
flight level 220. Aeroflot 1786, please expedite your climb flight level 330.
Okay, and then I think I click this once I want to exit, and then it'll exit. Well, like I said, they might give us VOR 32 left, for all I know. Or maybe RNAV. I mean, there is an RNAV for 32 right as well. So I don't know why I picked GLS, to be honest. No reason for it. I'm just very curious. I was curious, like, what is this? I guess we could always change that.
Tier 558, please expedite your climb flight level 220. Aeroflot 1786, please expedite your climb flight level 330. Aeroflot 1106, please expedite your climb flight level 330. Air Moldova 171, please expedite your descent 9,000 feet. Tier 558, you are 54 miles southeast. Descend and maintain 12,000 feet. Keep speed not above 220 knots. Expect
the plane's got to slow down.
before approach by Aurora transition. Clear to Aurora. Aeroflot 1861, please expedite your climb 15,000 feet.
Now, have they cleared other people? Let's see. Here's another VOR. I think it's going to be... Oh no, this is ILS 2, runway 24. But they might be coming from a different direction. Okay, I'm going to switch it to the 32 left. How much you want to bet this breaks it, though? Oh, God. Well, let's do that. 111.9. Well, it took it. Hasn't popped up yet, so should by now. We're getting close. Let me see. I want to do ILS runway 32 left. Didn't want VOR, I wanted the ILS.
Aeroflot 1786, please expedite your climb flight level 330. Rushline Air 173, please expedite your climb flight level 250. Siberian Airlines 2154, please expedite your climb flight level 380. Air Moldova 171, contact Moscow, approach on 118.905. Good day.
Alright. So that's the ILS for 32 left.
118.905 there, Moldova 171. Moscow approach air, Moldova 171 is at 11,000.
There's no runway 24, yeah. It must have been for a different airport. Yeah, I'm gonna plan for, let's throw that in. Hopefully it doesn't break our little, what we're doing right now. ILS 32 left via Albor. Insert. Oh, I lost my hold. Come back here. Insert. There we go. So cool. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where'd my hold go? See, now it's gonna like spin all the way around this way to get back to there and start over. I broke it. Where are we going? It's like we were in the hold pattern, and it's like, oh, I gotta get back on the hold pattern. Hold you. Wait, what was our QNH? 10:07. Probably a gravel runway. Alright, we're at 9,000 feet. That's our max. Descend and maintain 5,000
feet air, Moldova 171.
This is a really bad hold, whatever it's doing right now. It's like having a hard time getting back in. Not exactly following the hold as much. Suspended graphite. Alright, so if U2 we need to be max 4,000 feet, minimum 3,000. That's pretty close, so we'll see how fast we can get down here. We'll probably do another run around the hold. Considering we're descending at a pretty slow rate. I guess we could I could throw in the spoilers. Well, that's what happens with the... Yep, it does. I know that's what happens when you change the flight plan en route to, the ATC's or the computer's like, oh, okay, I gotta start over. It's like, no, just keep doing what you were doing. So we can get down to 5,000. I think we can. Maybe. I wish the drone camera wouldn't tip over.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet, Aeroflow 2481.
Yep, a Futu. Well, minimum is 3,000 feet. We have to be, DD347 is, 3,000 feet. So, hopefully we can... Because we'll be 5,000 here, we should be able to get to 4,000 by there, and then... We'll see. I'm not waiting for them to clear us, because by the time they clear us, we'll be too late. Okay, why did it just jump back up to 220 though? So we gotta be at 190.
Airflow 2481, descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Keep speed not above 190 knots. Air Moldova 171, you are 1,000 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 5,000 feet. QNH 29.74.
Just,
Climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Air Moldova 171.
You know, you're gonna clear me to 4,000, like, at that same time you said that, but now because you didn't, they're like gonna be a pain in the butt about it. We didn't clear you. It's like, yeah, by the time I get back up, I'm gonna have to go right back down and just clear me. See, the in-game ATC is so slow and putsy with clearances. Just about midnight. Just about midnight. 1 minute to midnight. Probably is midnight, I don't know. Depends, my computer time might be off. Yeah, my computer's actually a few minutes ahead. For some reason.
Air Moldova 171, please expedite your climb 5,000 feet. Air Moldova 171, you are 13 miles southeast. Keep speed not above 220 knots. Expect RNAV runway 32 center approach by Albert transition.
Oh, now you want me to go 32 center? Really? See? You could have told me that a little bit earlier.
220 knots. Expect RNAV runway 32 center approach via Albert transition. Cleared to Albert. Air Moldova 171.
Okay, can I go down to 3,000 feet? You're gonna clear me down there? You weren't cleared. Yes, I was. Alright, approach. Pick a runway here would be nice.
Airflow 2481, descend and maintain 2,500 feet. Air Moldova 171, please expedite your climb 5,000 feet.
Well, of course, they're gonna give me an RNAV when it's, you know, ILS conditions here.
500 feet, Airflow 2481.
Per the usual. I can't see anything. Have fun.
2,500.
Yeah, right? I have no idea because I have to keep changing my stupid flight plan here, and I'm probably going to miss the runway here because this is... I don't know why they give RNAV when you can't see the runway. It's like, here's a non-precision visual. It's like, really? So I'm going to kind of go off of the ILS on the runway next to us.
Climb and maintain 4,000 feet. Keep speed not above 190 knots. Air Moldova 171.
Air Moldova 171, you are 5 miles southeast of Domodedovo. Contact Domodedovo Tower.
Oh, it's always super sketch. Stupid ATC. It's like, really? Why we're doing RNAVs? It's like, just have us come in on runway 32 left, ILS.
1,000.
You have conditions where you can't see, barely can see the runway.
Southeast, inbound RNAV runway 32 center approach.
Air Moldova 171, Domodedovo Tower.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Decimal 74 wind 25, 8 at 7. Clear
I mean, I guess you can see it before the minimums, but it's, you know.
Air Moldova 171, follow the aircraft on final. Wind 25,
500.
Clear to land runway 2 center.
400.
Cleared to land runway 2 center air, Moldova 171.
300. 100 above.
Air Moldova 171, go around.
Really? Why am I going around?
Minimum.
I'm not going around.
100.
I'm not going around. I'm tired. I want to go to bed.
50.
There's no
40,
reason to go around.
30. 20. Retard. 5.
Air Moldova 171, did you copy?
No, I didn't. You were too late. Too late. Didn't care.
Red love scare 268, turn next taxiway. Air Moldova 171, please acknowledge.
Why does it... I like how some flights, it will stop, it won't do that, and then other flights, the brake will just completely stop you.
And it's currently about -1 degree Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices.
Yeah, they're probably like, oh, it's too... He can't see the runway, go around. It's like, really? Really? I'm just about to land, I did all that work, and now you're gonna make me go around because the conditions aren't right or whatever? You could have cleared me for the ILS at like 20,000 feet like you did for everyone else. Notice how everyone else was cleared before they had even hit 15,000 feet. They had to descend to 15,000, where it's like, we're on the final, we're like 3,000 feet, and they're like, okay, you're taking this runway now. Oh, thank you. It's like, ugh, terrible. CPU.
Cleared on at runway 2 center, approach Siberian Airlines 2154.
They were out of the way. There was no one there. I've seen it. I've had it where, yeah, obviously there's another plane like landing right on top of me, or... What are you doing? Oh, okay. I was like, what? This looks like a runway, but this is right. Ground taxi to gates.
Ground air, Moldova 171 taxi to the gate.
Air Moldova 171 taxi to gate 17.
Yeah, I don't usually get below 200. Not lately. I was for a long time. You know, I would get
Taxiing to gate 17 air, Moldova
I'd be sub 200s. Not lately. Everything's been about 300 and firm. Alright, gate 17. So, where's gate 17? Okay. I think I can find it. Taxi route, hotel. I don't know how accurate this airport is. So we'll see if we can find it. Shishay! Pukachi. Pukachi, Maggie. You're welcome. Yeah, the AI... Yeah, the AI... I've had AI planes just sleeping on the runway for, you know... I've done a go-around where the same AI plane is just sitting there, and it's like... Unfortunately, the ATC is also AI and can't... You know, if the AI is broken, it's broken, and everything's broken. It'll keep shouting it, get off the runway! But it'll keep clearing plane after plane to go on that runway, even though there's 5 other runways it could take. Or in this, you know, like this situation where we have 3 runways. It's like, oh, there's a plane sitting in the middle of it. I'm going to clear you for that one. Even though the other runways are wide open and there was no reason. Yeah. Well, I suppose it's accurate. I mean... Well, this AI is... This is Alpha India Group traffic, and... Again, yeah, the AI is limited in what it can do based on what Microsoft Flight Simulator or the airport has available for it to do. Okay, what is going on with this airport? Nothing matches up to... I always love airports that are just kind of whatevered. Alright, let's turn here. Oh man. How do I turn this thing? Okay. Or just stop. Is my... How much you want to bet I don't have a lot of left hands? Yep. See how I can turn all the way right? Okay, so I need to disconnect my... There we go. See, my tiller, sometimes I'll lose my range on my tiller. And actually now I've completely lost my range on my tiller. It doesn't even turn at all. What is wrong with you? There we go. This way. Thank you. Alright, now we got full range of the tiller, so I'll make taxiing a little bit easier. I waited in line for takeoff behind 5 AI planes for like 15 minutes before, and then just YOLO'd my way to the runway. I had to wait in line in Qatar. There was like, I was behind like 7 planes. That was nice, that was cool. And then I had I did a VAT sim San Francisco where I had to wait behind like 10, and then right as I got to the runway, that's when ATC signed off for the night, and I was like, oh, okay. That was fun. Just use toolbar pushback to pull you to the gate.
Taxiing to gate 8 using taxiway Delta Bravo Air Red Tree 06.
A lot of S7 planes here. Okay, so this is going to be... Basically, it's that gate right there, right in front of us. Try to figure out how to get to it. Yeah, my taxi, I'm just usually off in the grass because my tiller doesn't want to, you know, nothing wants to turn. Alright, parking brake set. Start that APU. Taxi lights off. Runway turn off lights. Wait for the APU. Yeah. Denver's a huge place. Okay, can I get pushback, toolbar pushback to work? Are you having this problem? It doesn't, I can't get the toolbar menu to show up anymore unless I'm engaged actually in a pushback, which is very frustrating because that's where I have all my controls for jetway and everything. Are there controls for the jetway in here? Oh yeah, there are. I think we do it through here. Nice. Baggage, external power, catering. Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. It was fine before. Should probably shut down the engines now. APU bleed. Shut down the engines. And let the passengers get off the plane. Don't need the APU. I don't know why we're getting this. Okay, this is useless. Stop showing me that. All right. Passengers are deboarding from Air Moldova. We got the new version of it. Yes, got the new version of the toolback pushback, and so it's got, or the toolbar pushback, and so it's got the pushback planner now. But for some reason, I can't get the old, just regular pushback part to work. Alright, let's jump over to Volanta. Check out the flight path and all that good fun stuff. Let's review the flight. There it is, just a flight right over Ukraine. Not the best hold pattern. And not sure which runway we're going to get. Okay, is this runway 32 right or 32 center? Because on Volanta, they don't even have a 32 right or a 32 center. That's kind of weird. Alright, statistics. Okay, first of all, wrong. It turned off my my plane. So this is what you can do. I gotta get rid of that German one, or the Georgian one. It's useless. My landing rate. This one says my landing rate was sub 300. So flight time an hour 40. Landing G-force is. I'm always at like 1.05. All right. So there's Volanta's thing. What is going on? Why is there a plane right on top of me or whatever? And we'll jump into the world map. And if you aren't sure where Russia is, this is where you'll learn it. So there's where we've gone so far, and we've now discovered Russia. Of course, this is a Mercator projection, and so Russia looks a lot bigger than it is up here. And Africa looks tiny. And Turkey looks tiny. I mean, Turkey's about this big. It's about the size of Europe. But it looks so much smaller. And again, Africa's... I mean, Greenland is like the size of, I think, Congo here. Really. It's just everything gets small down here. And really too big up here. Alright, next flight we're going to be flying to Belarus. Then from Belarus back to Moscow. And then we'll fly to Latvia. So we'll have... Maybe we'll do both those flights tomorrow. Maybe do one of those flights and then an American flight tomorrow. Kind of shake it up. So we're not doing the same run back and forth. Back to back. Alright, I don't know why we have to have this loud plane right next to us. Wow. Okay. All that ruckus and then... Must have been Red Wings. Oh, now that I can hear and think, passengers are deboarding. Let's see. What else did I want to look at? Oh, didn't want to do that. Just grab Pack X before we get out of here. Do we have a raid in mind? I don't know if, let's just end this flight. It's very slightly ahead of schedule. About, what is that, 11 minutes? Satisfied overall. Nothing better than a few mid-flight drinks. Of course, we got our localized names, our Russian and Moldovan names. They don't actually seem too Russian to me. Alright. So that's Pack X. Close that out. Do we have a raid in mind? Let's see. Because I'm not looking at my Twitch thing, so I can't see what you guys... If someone's... Let's see, Creepy Kirk says Golf Romeo 516. Alright, let me... Thanks for all the cheers today, guys. Alright, Fearless Gaming US, thank you for coming on in, and thanks Creepy Kirk for gifting the sub. Alright, good night. Yeah, good night. Alright, let's go. Let's see Golf Romeo. I don't know Golf Romeo, but let's do it. Obviously. Golf Romeo. Are they in like a home cockpit there? Oh, that looks fun. Alright, so we're gonna... I want to get over to Golf Romeo page. Okay. Well, if you're on YouTube, thanks for coming on by. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Comment below. Check out the playlists and previous ones, and look for some tutorials coming up, some highlights of different freeware scenery and stuff that you guys can get and for absolutely free. That's what free means. You don't have to pay for it. And if you're on Twitch, stick around, and we're going to go and raid Golf Romeo 516. Looks like they're in a home cockpit, and it might be an X-plane, it looks like, but from the way the scenery looks, but in a home cockpit, and that's cool. So here we go. I'm going to hit the start the raid button, and I will see you next time tomorrow at probably 8:30 Monday night.
Golf Romeo 516 to maintain 3000.
Just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you.
Golf Romeo 516 after boogie, turn left heading 350. Delta Romeo Sierra, descend to maintain 8000.
8000, Delta Romeo Sierra.
Golf Romeo 516, turn left 340.